Alright guys, so I wanted to take some time and show you guys some of the cool, interesting stuff that we've gotten in. Some of it you don't get to see every day, so I wanted to take some time to highlight those for you as well. I'm gonna start off with a couple of watches that I think are just a little bit understated. And whenever I think understated, the first thing that goes to my mind is white gold. What is one of the most recognizable white gold watches? For me, that is this right here. And this is the Rolex Submariner, the Cookie Monster. This one right here, if you're looking for something that is just a little bit monochromatic, but you kind of want to add some color in there. The first color you think to add to a watch or something that you're going to be wearing daily is blue, because blue is just a good color that goes with everything. And so this right here is kind of that good blend of being very versatile, but then having that little pop of color that you can feel like you're getting something special with it. And that for me checks all of those boxes right here. So this watch is a beautiful one. I wanted to go next to another watch that I think is understated, but is not from an understated brand, and that is this right here, the AP Code. And the one I have right here is green dial with a green strap, and this to me is a very understated watch. And I know most people's tendencies on the codes is to just skip past it entirely and get straight into a Royal Oak or an offshore, and to me that is just a little unjust because of how beautiful these watches are. They are very beautiful. If you can get a close-up, Brent, on this dial, the dials on these are just amazing. They have some lacquer finishes. This one right here has this beautiful textured finish on it that kind of has these circles that go all the way around. These are very beautiful, stunning watches to look at. And then aside from that, you get very beautiful detailing on the case. You have that perfect blend of high polished and brushed finishing that just makes this watch look very elegant and very classy. Now to close up this understated category, I'm going to pull the one that's on my wrist off. And the reason I haven't been able to take this one off is because it is a very rare to find nowadays. And this right here is a full white gold Sky Dweller, and it does have that beautiful Roman ivory dial. And to me, this is a watch that is extremely understated. The Sky Dwellers are known to have this very hefty retail and very high market price from Rolex because they are very complicated movements. So you get a lot of watch with the money that you're paying for this. Again, whenever I think understated, I think white gold. It is also very affordable for what it is. You're getting a lot of watch with this. You get full white gold, and then you get that ivory Roman dial in there, which you're not really gonna see. I've seen many black dials and other configurations of this one. However, to me, the white dial is the one that stands out and just looks really good with any outfit. It looks very versatile. And then the white gold indices that you get on that Roman dial just make this watch shine so much. This has been one of my personal favorites that we've had recently. And honestly, seeing it in pictures did not do it justice for me before we got it in. Once I got it in, I fell in love with this watch. So if you have the opportunity, come by and check out this watch or any other watch you're thinking of. I always encourage people to come check out the inventory. So definitely do that. Closing out that understated category, I'm gonna move to something that's not very understated at all. And that is this right here. This is a Submariner Hulk, and this one that I'm holding, it is still in brand new condition. We just got this one in recently. This was a safe queen of a watch. It was purchased in 2020. And for those of you who look for that new card, no, this one does not have that new card, which tends to drive a much bigger premium. If you're very meticulous and you're a collector that's very meticulous on their watches, but you don't want to pay that new card pricing, this is a perfect one to get into. It's still a 2020. It has the older white style card, but it still has everything that you possibly need to make this a collector set. It has that white card with the white tag and the dial indicated on the card and tag. So you're really getting a lot of value with this one, especially still being in brand new condition. So this is a really good collector set for anybody who's looking to get into a Hulk or just something that's very special. I would definitely suggest something like that. Now moving on, this is another one that's very good for a collector set, and this right here is a Submariner, and this is the generation before the Hulk, and it's going to be the Kermit, the true Kermit. Some people like to call the Starbucks that's still out nowadays a Kermit, but this is actually the true Kermit. And this one right here, the reason why it's a little bit more special is because it actually is a flat 4. And for those of you who don't know what a flat 4 is, I'm going to explain that very briefly. Flat 4, you can see on this bezel right here, whenever you get to the 40 mark, that 4 is gonna be just a little bit flatter than on any other normal watch. This flat 4 was only made for a very short run throughout the life of the Kermit. And so if you're wanting a Kermit, but you want something a little bit more special, flat 4 is the one to go with. We have one right here. Now moving on. Now this one is something that I see a lot of first-time watch buyers buying. And whenever people buy their first watches, there's either one of two things. that they want. They want something that's either very versatile that they can wear all the time, or they want something, if it's a Rolex particularly, to have gold in it, because everybody wants a gold Rolex. This right here is a two-tone 36 Datejust. This is a very good watch for anybody who's wanting to get into watches, or maybe you already have a collection and you want something a little bit more special. Most people that I see get a 36mm Datejust that's two-tone usually tend to go for like a champagne or a black dial look. To me, this one stands out a little bit more. It's a little bit more special because if you can get a close-up on this one has the Jubilee dial on it, and you'll get to see across there, it has textured embossing of Rolex, Rolex, Rolex symbols all the way across the dial. To me, this just is something that's a little bit more special. And then this example that we have in stock as well is very good condition, and it is a complete set. It has the original box and papers that originally came with it. This is a very good one for you to pick up. Now I'm going to move on to something that I personally like a lot, and we just got this one in, and this is a Patek Philippe 5205 annual calendar. This one is in white gold with the blue dial and the black strap. The black strap that's on this is actually a very unique black strap, and it could just be me, but in certain lightings the strap almost looks like a blue just from the way that dial pops and gradients throughout the dial. It's just a beautiful, classy, elegant look on this. This is definitely something you can wear in meetings and not feel like you're taking all the attention in the room, but still have something very special on your wrist. This is one of my favorite looks for a dress watch. It's very simple, very complex, very elegant, all at the same time. So that's enough with these, and then we have two more that I wanted to show you guys, but the first one that I have is going to be this right here, and this is definitely not something you see every day. It is a Vacheron, and it's something very special. This is a rose gold 4300V. This is the perpetual calendar overseas. I really like the dial on these, just the way that it's done. You still get that beautiful lacquer blue finish on that dial. You get more to look at on this watch. Being a perpetual calendar, you get the moon phase, month, date, year, all of that on here. So it really gives you a lot to look at past that blue dial. Another thing I love about this is how thin this watch is. It's really not that heavy for what you would imagine as a solid gold watch, especially coming from something like the Sky Dweller or the Submariner. This is something where you're not gonna feel like it's just a weight on your wrist weighing you down all the time, but it is solid gold. And then the perks that you get with Vacheron overseas is that you also still get the original calfskin strap with that buckle on there, the rose gold buckle, and you get the rubber strap. So if you wanted to dress this down, kind of preserve that bracelet, you can still do that. And that's something I love about Vacherons, something that they really started in the industry and other brands are now taking suit of, is having that easy remove system on here to where you can switch out the straps and bracelets in a matter of seconds, which for a true watch guy or anybody that's wearing their watch every day, that's something very valuable to have on your watch. Moving on, I have saved the last watch, and this one right here is an AP skeletonized, and this is an all stainless steel. It is the 15407 ST, so it is that 41 millimeter. One thing I love about this stainless version on the skeleton is that you get the beautiful contrasting gold in there, which those gold pieces really stand out, and you get the gold hands that are in there, gold balance wheel, and then you get the gold rotor on the back. It's just such a beautiful skeletonized movement, and AP's really done a good job with these. And again, this is one that we have in stock currently, so if you've ever wanted to see one in person and you haven't gotten the chance to yet, definitely come and look at this one on your own, because this is a beautiful movement and something very spectacular. But that wraps up the things that I wanted to show you guys today. We always have interesting stuff coming in every single day. We get stuff shipped in and we get walk-ins all the time, people even flying in to come see us. So guys, definitely come check us out if you haven't already. But if you don't have the chance to or the opportunity to anytime soon, go to our website. It keeps it up to date. And then if you want that very quick day-to-day new inventory updates, Instagram is going to be the best way to find that. We're always posting on Instagram, showing you guys the new stuff that's come in. Feel free to shoot us a DM on there if you're interested in anything, or fill out a form on our website and get in touch with us. We love talking about watches with you guys, and we love helping you guys look for your next piece and being a part of that journey. So if you're looking for something, definitely reach out and we'll be more than happy to take care of you.
That's solid rose gold, and then of course that black ceramic on the bezel. That's a good combo, like especially if you want to.
Price on that bad boy.
That's
Up there.
it's up there, but
Less than retail though.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
I like it. It's got just a little bit of red in there too.
Yeah, there's definitely some good strategic accents in there. Just makes it look more uniform, in my opinion.
Cool too.
Yeah, sometimes if there's not enough contrast, it'll just get lost or too crowdy, especially for a chronograph. but this one just, it makes it so clear for you.
So what's that one doing on price?
So that one I got for 37K, complete set.
Okay, and what year is it?
It's a 2016.
It's 16, wow.
Yeah.
Nice, that's really cool. You might take a
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. And you did say this was your first time here?
Yeah, first time in.
Okay.
I was actually out here for work, so I figured I'd just pop in.
So you didn't really have a specific Oyster Flex Daytona in mind, but do you have any preferences?
Kind of cool, that
Pikachu?
One. And
Okay.
then that's maybe a little loud for me, and then the, what's the one that's like?
The Ghost?
Yeah.
The white gold
Mm-hmm.
and the silver dial.
I like that one a lot, a little more subtle, you know?
Yeah.
Like this is obviously a little loud. I think I
Sure.
can still rock it, but kind of what I was thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure though.
Those are honestly pretty much the ones to go for.
Yeah.
Either way, like if you're going yellow gold, that Pikachu tends to be the more popular one. And then I think same thing for the Ghost. It tends to be one of the more popular ones in terms of the white gold and stuff. I think what they've done for the newer ones, because you're wanting a newer one, is that correct?
I think newer, I think,
okay.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it, especially for the Oyster Flex, because one major thing that they changed, which is honestly, in my opinion, game changer, unless you're talking about you want a specific dial from the old ones that they no longer make.
Yeah.
The game changer for me is that on the clasp itself, they've actually made them the glide lock. So if you've owned this, so way more adjustability. Also, it causes for you not to potentially have to source another band.
Yeah.
If it's too small or too big.
Too, so
so
what do you think on the price on it goes? Like 40-ish right now?
I would say so. You're wanting it brand new, correct?
Or like
are you
one
open?
Owner, a year or two old.
Okay.
You know?
So for Pikachu, yeah, that one would be pretty much low 50s, low to mid 50s.
But those, I mean, those are both hold their value too, right? Like,
yeah,
those aren't going to drop to.
Right
they
now,
might drop 5-10%. They're not going to drop 30%.
Exactly. Right now, we're in like the lowest part of the market for a while.
I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, suddenly, you know, Meteorite Pepsi seems great. Suddenly, a lot of these other pieces seem great. We'll work on that, and hopefully, we can work something out for you.
That's super cool. Glad you'll have us work on it.
Yeah.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, likewise. All right. So this was Scott's first time ever walking into our store, and he was absolutely surprised by our inventory. He definitely has a couple watches in mind, one being an AP offshore of some kind. He actually really liked this one that we had in store. It seemed to fit more or less his style. He loved the fact that it was gold and then that it had the ceramic bezel. That way he could use it more or less as a daily. So he kind of liked that idea. Another watch that I was a little surprised that he mentioned, because he did say that he likes bigger watches, was an Oyster Flex Daytona. So a couple of them that he mentioned were the Pikachu and the Ghost. Honestly, the most popular ones in either of those two categories, the yellow and the white gold. And so we're trying to work a deal potentially to see if he wants to trade a couple watches, maybe even trade some gold in, and see what kind of deal we can get him on either one of those two watches or an offshore, and get him his next watch, because I'm really excited to see what we can do for him.
Because I'm selling to you at under wholesale and giving you the best deal that I'll probably ever be able to give on a perpetual, I mean, you're safer than anybody who's gonna buy a perpetual. And whoever's telling you that it's gonna drop like that in value the moment you walk off the lot, like 50%, that's not true. That's not even close to true. All right, we were working really hard on this. So this is Yamil. Yamil came in, y'all probably heard about this one, but he bought the 5205G, the Patek, gorgeous blue dial, white gold. And he came in, he bought that a little while back, did some trading into it. Since then, we have been working nonstop on trade deals. He had like 10 watches that he was like, I'm ready to let go of these. Problem was, a lot of these watches just go so heavily under retail, and he bought them all retail. A lot of Panerais, some Tudors, Omegas, and the particular ones that he had, though some of them were beautiful watches, they go under retail, and I can't do anything about that on secondary market. So I'm like stretching, trying to give him my best prices and explaining, and he's like, man, this is really rough. So now he's looking for friends that he can sell to, all this type of stuff, because he wants to sell more retail on those. And he starts moving some of the pieces. He comes back to me, hey, I've sold a couple of these ones. How about a trade deal on this? Can we do this? So, I mean, it's been nonstop numbers back and forth with Yamil. Finally, he comes into store and I get him to look at our Vacheron Perpetual overseas. Rose gold, that super thin, beautiful profile on it too. Let me take you inside to show you. So he tries on this watch. Originally, he was looking at the 7900V, which is steel, blue dial, dual time, gorgeous, which I have here. And he was looking at that, and I was like, come on, just try this on. And I showed him the 4300V Perpetual Rose Gold. And I said, man, I know I sent you pictures of this, and you said you weren't normally into rose gold for Vacheron, but you've got to try this on. So he tries it on, and he's like, dang, man, this looks good. This looks really good. It goes over to the mirror, comes back, goes over to the mirror, comes back. He's like, man, this looks really, really good. And then he just goes, there's one point, he pulls up the watch, he looks at it, he gets chills. He goes, I think this watch is for me. I was like, I think so too. This is one of my favorites in the store. This is an easy sell for me. I mean, like, please, by all means, this is one of my favorite pieces. Anyway, all that to say, so now we've been talking, he's looking at basically upgrading his 5205 along with an FP Journe that he has and moving into this piece here. So we are so super close right now on numbers, and he's about to call me back, see what we can do, potentially stretch just a little bit more, but I'm extremely proud of the price that I have offered him. I got together with the guys, we all sat down because we've been working for so long on this, and we gave him basically the deal of a lifetime, not only on the trades coming one way, but specifically on this piece. And Yamil, I really, really hope that a little bit later in these episodes, I can say, hey, Yamil bought this piece and show you coming in to pick it up, because I'm proud of that price and I think it's the best, one of the best prices you'll ever see on a perpetual, and this watch does belong to you in my mind, so let me know.
So you want to know what we have here?
What we have here, Nicole?
So basically what we have here is a 15450, okay? Beautiful. It's 2021. Great condition. Take a look. It's on consignment here with us. If you guys are looking for a 15450 in really great condition, box and papers, again, priced really well, come check it out. It is a 37 millimeter, which people are gravitating towards the 37 millimeters. So I have a couple people who may be interested. I'm going to shoot them a text, see if they want this baby. But if you've been interested in seeing how a 37 fits compared to the bigger sizes, this is a good opportunity to stop by our store and just put this thing on your wrist and see if you love it. The rhodium dial is beautiful, very versatile, you can kind of wear with everything. Again, a really good one to add to your collection. So if you're interested, check us out.
Tiffany Blue 31 OP.
Yes.
Yes, I have that.
I just sold the Tiffany. I have the pink still, I believe.
I'm buying the lady a watch, and I'm kind of in between like a smaller OP or like a mother of pearl HS.
Okay.
Not a gold one, just like
Not a gold?
all
Stainless?
steel. Yeah.
Okay. That's probably definitely the more popular one.
Okay.
The OPs have kind of like
Going
toned down in like just popularity. You don't see them selling as much now.
Okay.
As far like the mother of pearl dials, those are always super popular.
Then-
I thought I had the pink one, but I'm not seeing it right now. Okay. Actually, I have a Batgirl in stock right now. I do have it. It's actually with my watchmaker right now, though.
I guess it's not like as deep of a pink as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Definitely like more on like the mild
Yeah.
pink.
This one just came out this year.
Like the size difference of the large or medium.
These are actually not even going for crazy money, even though they just came out this year. They're still under retail.
So I love it. It's a cool watch. I
Yeah.
don't think it's for me. I'm trying to love them.
Uh-huh.
Trying to for a while. It's just.
You've tried quite a bit on at this point.
I did, yeah.
Tried some different ones. We have two of the
I was
green.
hoping it'd grow on me over the course of the year. Just
Yeah.
There is a green one with the Arabic dial. I do like
That one is cool.
a lot.
That one is really
one's a
cool.
really cool watch.
Yeah. That one we just got in. We're asking 75 on it.
I don't know if I can get away with the gold.
The rose gold.
Yeah, I think stainless is probably like
She mainly just wear like,
she does not wear gold.
Not-
Like,
no gold?
No gold
Really?
at all. Yeah. I went online. It's not on Moda. This is a while back. But
Mhm.
I think this is like probably the reference that I would do.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be necessarily that dial, but more or less like that configuration.
okay, so something with the president is what you're wanting, or just like a Jubilee?
Either a Jubilee or a President or something like that,
Okay.
or
So just something with mother of pearl dial, Jubilee,
stainless.
stainless. Okay. And then like that 28 to 31 size? Because I think you
Yeah,
showed me a
I would
couple
want-
28s.
I would want to see it kind of just in person.
Sizing?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 31s are going to be like this. And then actually, I think that's a, what is that? I think it's either 28 or 26.
Okay.
So I'll pull them both out just so you can see like the range.
Okay, so probably not a 34. I'd
Yeah,
say probably-
34 is pretty similar to 36.
Okay, I'd probably say something.
31?
Yeah.
Okay, that tends to be the more popular size.
So small.
I know. A lot of people who'd get like this size, it's mainly for ladies who just like wearing bracelets. They don't really
Okay,
used to
wear
watches.
bracelets with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is probably the
Okay.
right size.
Cool.
And then how much you guys asked for the back grill?
It's listed at 17 on our site. I could do better for you, but
I think I just want to go newer as soon as possible.
okay.
it
I'll
the
keep
two
my
grill?
eye out on one of those then.
Okay.
I've had a couple in recently, but
They sell pretty quick.
yeah. We have
I
this
don't know
too.
why I keep. What's that?
It's a Patek
Basket?
annual calendar.
Ooh,
Let me show you this. This is one of my favorite watches,
sick.
so I have it on. We just had another one of these too. We had two in at the same time.
It's beautiful. I love that moon face. Sick.
It's a beautiful watch, all white gold.
Text is on a whole different level.
Oh, yeah.
It's so sick. I don't know why I keep trying to convince myself to like the Santos. Like I've been trying, dude. I really have. It's been a year.
I mean, it's a really good looking watch, and they
It is.
photograph really nice, and with the right outfits, they look really good. I've
don't
personally,
swear
I've never liked them on me, but I see them on a lot of people, and I'm like, wow, that looks really
I
good.
think that's what it is. I love it. It's not for me.
Yeah,
I'm trying to accept
that's where I've seen it for me at least. As soon as I get the back row back, I'll let you know on that one. But you said you want newer, so I'll have to keep an eye out for newer.
Cool. Try to get like as close to as low as we can.
Yeah.
I've been seeing them kind of go down a little bit, so I'm kind of just holding.
They've kind of come down a little bit. You're right, because last November, I think I sold one brand new for like 17.5, and then like beginning this year up until like very recently, I've been selling them at 18.5 brand new. So they had actually gone up, and now they're
wow.
back down to like a 17.5 mark.
Yeah. Cool,
All
man.
right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Dude. Good seeing you.
It's good to see you too.
Take care, dude.
Good to see you again.
You too, man.
So that's Ideen. He actually, if you guys have been watching for a year now, he came in about a year ago. He was a referral from Frank at Earth Motor Cars. He ended up buying a Submariner from us, the one he was wearing today actually, and he's been looking for his next watch. He's looking at a Batgirl. He's kind of had that on his mind. We've been talking about one for a while, so he came in. We do have one in stock. He's wanting something brand new though, so we're gonna keep an eye out for him on that. He's also looking for a beautiful mother of pearl date just for his lady, so we're gonna be looking for that one as well, and you guys will probably see him here back pretty soon. Hey Nicole, come here, please.
I could film some stuff.
I need you to do something for me. Can you just give this to Derek? It's a task I have for him.
I don't know if is he?
I'm not joking.
So
Can you just show it to him, please. Tell him it's from me.
just
and
walk from here to there.
please.
Okay, we'll do.
Take this with you.
Derek, very important message. Derek is working, but it's fine. I will interrupt Derek while he works. I have a very important message here that I walked so far to get to you. If you would kindly, that you know what it is what I was told. It's from Caleb. But let's talk about a trend that I've been seeing this week a lot. Let's talk about it. This week, I will say I've had a lot more female clients coming in than I've probably seen in a long time. I love to see women come in here because it's not often that we see women. It's just more male-based here for sure. And so pretty exciting to be able to deal with more female clientele for sure. And this week alone, I've had, a handful of women come in and inquire about particularly Date Just. It's just one of those watches that they gravitate to. And so this week alone, I've sold two Date Just, two-tone Date Just, 36 millimeter, fluted bezel on Jubilee with the yellow gold in the middle. Kind of like this one here. This is two-tone yellow gold Date Just is one of those timeless pieces that women want to add to their collection. If you don't have a watch, it's one of the watches that people typically start with because it's timeless and it gives you the opportunity to like kind of mix metals, so you can wear silver jewelry, gold jewelry, and not feel like you have to kind of gravitate towards one or the other. And so the ones that I've sold are the new references. I've sold two this week, and they're the 226233. I sold one with a champagne dial, just champagne stick dial, and then I sold another one that had the diamonds, also champagne diamond dial. Beautiful pieces, super timeless, super versatile, and priced really well for what you're getting. So if you're interested in one of those, we can source them. We don't have any in stock. Again, a watch you won't regret adding to your collection or starting your collection with. If not, we have this one here. This one is an older reference. It's a 16233. It has that motif dial, kind of ivory textured dial, which is so beautiful. This isn't a piece that you see often because obviously it's an older reference, so someone has to have this and kind of trade it or sell it to us. And a client of mine actually brought this in. He bought it kind of as a starter watch and then traded it in to get something larger later. But it is really well kept. It's in really great condition. Comes with box and paper. So super unique looking piece just because of that motif dial. It has like that texture that really kind of sets it apart from a regular Datejust, and I really do love that about it. So if you're interested, this one is listed on our website right now. Another piece that we have in stock here at Woven that's really great for anyone, male or female, but again, if you are a female kind of looking to start your collection and you wanted to get into a nice Datejust that had, you know, the mixed metals, this is a great option. It comes with the stainless steel and the rose gold. Has a really nice rhodium dial, just very clean looking, not too masculine, I don't think. I think it's something that a woman can kind of wear, layer with bracelets. It's just a really nice piece just to kind of start off with. This is the 126231. We do have it listed on our website. It comes complete with box and papers. Again, a watch that's in really great condition, especially for the price point that we have it at. I have another really great piece here in stock. It's this beautiful Day rose gold with a chocolate diamond dial. Absolutely stunning piece, 36 millimeter. It is 2019, I believe, comes complete with box and papers. It is in mint condition. So if you're looking for a piece that you kind of want to turn heads with, this is a really good one to add to your collection or even start your collection with. I think that the chocolate dial gives you a lot of versatility as well, because at nighttime it almost looks black, so you can't really tell that it is chocolate. And then in the sunlight it has a beautiful like ombre look to it, which I think is just stunning, especially for the fall weather. It's a really good piece to kind of get into. We do have it listed at $40,000, which I think is a really good price considering, again, the condition of this watch. It's on a precious metal, it's a presidential band. And then the function of this watch, when I first started working here, I will say that the Day was the watch that kind of struck my attention the most. I love the functionality of having the date on your watch as well as the day of the week, because sometimes I don't know what day it is, honestly. So that kind of, you know, keeps me up to par with what day we're in, and, you know, gives me that function that I think, you know, you can't get from just a Datejust. And I really love that about this piece. The diamonds give you a little bit of flashiness without having the entire bezel diamond out, which again, I really like. I think a lot of people kind of like that subtle look, but with a little bit of kind of sparkle. So really nice watch. Christmas is around the corner, so if anyone wants to, you know, kind of secure this a couple months in advance for their wife, this is a really nice one to get into here. So again, it is available on our website. If you want to stop by our showroom and check it out, it's here for you at Woven. Another piece that I kind of wanted to discuss, a lot of women don't really go for the APs, but I think they should. I think that a piece like this, a 37 millimeter Royal Oak, is a beautiful piece to get into. This is a 15450 ST, and this one's in really great condition. Perfect for a female if a female wanted to get into an AP but doesn't obviously like the look of the bigger pieces. It's 37 millimeters, sits really nicely on the wrist. Super versatile, again, with that rhodium kind of gray dial. Gives you that monochromatic look, which is just beautiful. And if you want to make it look a little more girly, I think also layering, you know, tennis bracelets would make it really nice. Also super neutral if a man did want to get into a smaller piece. This is a really good one to get into. I've sold a couple of these this year alone to several clients. Actually, we have it in our showroom. If you want to stop by and try it on, it's here for you at Woven.